Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Big Massive Podcast with me, your co-host, Niall Cook, and your host.
No, we're both co-hosts.
Big Massive
Ronan
Boyle.
As a co-host, not like there's two people hosting.
Well, co-host, Big Massive Ronan Boyle.
Big Massive Arms. Welcome. You know what sickens me about you, hey? Just thought, you give me a stick whenever I tell you a story that I told you before, but you do the same. But do you know what else sickens me? Wait to hear this, ladies and gentlemen. So whenever we drive long distances, there's a thing on your phone called the Satnav. You've probably heard of them.
New thing.
It's a new thing came out. You get an app called Google Maps, and then say you're going somewhere, you just type in the name of the place you're going to, and then lo and behold, and you can hook it up to your radio too. It's another thing you didn't probably know. And it actually can tell you, rather than looking at the maps, it can tell you, take a left here, take a right here, the junction coming up, keep going.
I've got a counter argument to this.
So what he does, and it's fucking, you're watching, we're going to places and I'm going, and he's got the maps up, right? But you know where it just puts the directions, and then you hit start and it does sat nav. He keeps it on directions. And he's driving along, he's doing this with his hand while he's driving, looking and having to get the map back right, and he thinks he's got shortcuts. I think he knows better than AA.
I don't think I know better.
What is the reason for it?
AI knows
because
it.
I said, don't do that. If you press that button, that'll do all that work for you.
Right. So we're driving along, and you go, I'm not going to put it onto the motorway because I don't want that. Listen to that bitch talking to me. I don't like the talking.
I don't put it on until I'm
because usually I'm listening to a podcast, and then it'll talk through the car, so it'll interrupt the podcast.
You weren't listening to the podcast that day?
What day?
Me and you were in the car?
No, I wouldn't listen to a podcast when...
Yeah, but you're still doing it.
Because me and you'll talk the whole way, but you'll jump onto the car and put on kneecap and turn it up full butt, and every time I go to talk...
You're changing the subject.
No, but I don't like the woman talking, and I'm not just now... and you're the exact same.
I don't. I wait until I don't know where I'm at. Where I'm if I know 70% of the journey, I'll not put the sat nav on until I get to said place.
It'll start interjecting and
might as well get a map out from the fucking car.
I know, but it keeps interrupting the podcast, so I'm just used to...
Do you know you can turn the volume off on it? You can go on and just say no speech.
I'm usually driving 80 at that stage.
You can set it all up before you go as well. And then you go on and just hit start then when you're ready. That's what I do. I set up the destination when I'm leaving the house, and then when I'm near the end of the motorway, going on to Dublin or Belfast or something, I would just go dink, and it takes me there. What is it about him?
All I remember from that trip is...
He's ODD. Anybody doesn't know what that fucking means? It's opposition defiance disorder.
All I can remember about, we were talking about something, you were like, that's a good barometer.
Barometer? That's the thing, isn't it?
Barometer?
Is it?
I just see me lying in the chair going,
do you know what I do too? Hey, I'm a comfort now. I bring up dyslexia every time I do something stupid. And I don't even know I'm dyslexic. I thought that's what I pound. Fucking I'm true to dyslexia.
You see that reel I shared yesterday of me looking into the imaginary camera every time you fuck up? I was like, that's a good barometer, and I was just looking into the imaginary camera going...
Did you hear about the dyslexic devil worshipper?
No.
The dyslexic devil worshipper? Can't even fucking...
Does he?
Worship Santa?
Oh man, so I seen a clip yesterday. Vittorio Angeloni were sitting doing a podcast, and they put in the chat GPT. Can you do oh no, how's it going? Oh fuck, memory on. Bollocks.
Have you seen the babies AI doing the podcast?
I
think the one me and you on about beating the shit out of everybody in the playground would be a cracker, sir.
It's not a bad idea.
Wayne's on about I'll go on and I'll just knock it down with everybody with our accents.
Can you do a stand-up bit in the style of Ronan?
No, I don't have enough
Boyle, Northern Ireland.
No, the North.
Of comedian Ronan Boyle.
And then talk it?
No. It just gives you it. You see. Cut.
Look at all my online shit. Never.
Let's see how close it is.
Was he close?
Sure. There's a stand-up comedy bit in the style of Ronan Boyle. He's known for his sharp, satirical take on Northern Irish life.
Northern Ireland.
delivered with a dry, deadpan wit and a good bit of exasperated energy.
Mm-hmm.
In a Belfast accent, pacing the stage lightly, hands in pockets. Right, so I went to the doctor the other day, not because I was sick. Don't be ridiculous. I'm from Northern Ireland. We don't do doctor until we're dead or pregnant. And even then, it's a debate whether my ma booked it. I'm a 34-year-old man being booked to the doctor's appointment like it's a haircut. Beat. He takes one look at me and goes, how's your mental health? And I'm like, well, I'm sitting here talking to you about it, so clearly not great, mate. It's all mindful these days. They want you to do breathing exercises. I'm from West Belfast. We don't breathe, we brace. Now that's how we survive the troubles. One deep breath and 20 years of passive-aggressive silence. That's fucking not bad. Oh, pause, serious face. Oh. And I love how every politician here thinks they're like Jesus. Like, mate, you didn't die for the sins. You can't even get a fucking bin collection right. Audience reaction. They've got all these grand visions of uniting the country, but they can't even unite the Protestant Catholic bins on my street. One's blue, one's green, and if you mix them up, there's a riot. Oh no, you put your Tato in the wrong bin, you bigot. Steps forward. Oh.
This is what I need to listen.
And relationships are mental. You ever try dating in Northern Ireland? It's like speed dating, but with the added family vetting. I like her ma. Where's she from? Derry. Oh no, Catholic. Oh no, she voted Alliance. Actually, that might be worse.
Save all that. What's better than bad?
I done one last night, sir, and do you know what it brought up?
If you read on Rue Boyle, all my comedy stuff comes up. If you read on Ronan Boyle, philanthropist, youth worker, community worker, Santa Claus.
Hi, but I put it on last night and gave me a totally different thing. But guess what one of the bits was about?
About you?
No, about you.
What?
Sure, it wasn't about me. I'm not a comedian.
I bet you would have some.
Aye, but what do you hear? It brought up a bit about Love Island and the wife.
There you go. Songs filtering through. Let's do Niall Cook.
But you can't say...
I can say whatever the fuck I want some.
I wonder if I put on Rue Boyle.
Chat GPT. Right. Who is... What do you have to put on, Niall?
Can you do a stand-up bit in the style of...
Can you give me...
North of Ireland comedian Rue Boyle.
Give me information on Strabane, fitness guru and podcaster
Oh, don't put on fitness guru, you fucking wanker.
Niall Blee. Imagine Blee was the picture of fitness guru.
Wait here, give me a whole new fucking bit here.
I got me. Somebody wanted what it called for me for like a bio.
Aye.
You want to see the acronym of us? Award-winning comedian, 2 years in a row, Northwest.
Pauses, sips a pint. They've got new yoga classes in Strabane, you know. Hot yoga, they call it. I tried it once. It's just like sweating in a room full of strangers while trying not to fart. So basically, it's like Mass in July.
How the fuck did they get that joke? Not mine. Right, let's see what we've got here. Oh! Niall Cook is a fitness coach.
No, he's not. He is, well, he is.
Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu practitioner. BJJ. He's also good at BJs. It's better than ChatGPT's. And co-host of the popular comedy podcast.
See, ChatGPT knows fuck all.
The big, massive podcast based in Strabane. Narn. Right, let's see. Right, we're going into your fitness and martial arts background first. Shaded both too. Cook is affiliated with SBG Strabane, Straight Blast Gym, right? Where he trains and competes in Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu. He earned his purple belt of BJJ on December 31st, 2023.
Did I?
And has participated in several competitions, losing every single one of them.
We've done this, you know.
No, we haven't read this. Including Northern Ireland No Gi Chat. I love the way I have to sit pacing through my fucking story, but you...
But I think we've done this.
Well, I want to hear it again, because it's my fucking... What do you call it? When you're going out and you forget everything.
Alzheimer's.
What do you call it when you go old and you forget everything?
Alzheimer's. Doting.
What do you call it when you go old and forget everything?
Is there a joke coming here?
What do you call it if you... When you get old and you forget? So we go back and we people who might get that joke. Stupid bastard. Oh, so we'll go back and it says comedy podcast.
Clap that.
Comedy podcast. So we're right on top of everything. You know what I mean? At least we're laughing. I think we're like we were trying to work it out the last day out of all the Narn podcasts outside of Tiwi Me obviously get us. Who's doing longer than us?
Is Blood longer than us?
Same time. COVID.
I would say there's only about 5 and we're all going at the same time.
And there's been ones that came and went.
Mm-hmm. Fuck them.
Fuck them all, right? Thanks for
tuning in, folks.
And thanks for the Patreons. We're going to double a wee bit too. We might be able to get a studio over the headies, hopefully.
I'm going to see you about something today too.
Yes. All down to you. Anyway, let's get back to who now. Affiliated with SBG Strabane, he trains and competes in Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, earned his purple belt in 23 and has participated in several competitions including the Northern Ireland No-Gi Championships and Empire Grappling events. Is that true? His progression through the ranks from white to blue, purple demonstrates his dedication to the fucking sport. Quoted by Smooth Comp. I don't know who they are.
They do that.
In addition, the BJJ. Oh, we're not one fucking thing.
Hey, well, we're not a one-trick pony.
Oh, wait. In addition, Cook has competed in CrossFit events. Notably, the 2020 CrossFit Open. He ranked 124th among all men, alright? Put your fucking pipe and smoke it.
That's wrong.
That's out of 125 people. So, you should have come last there just to get a big name.
Yeah.
So, Cook, co-host, this is mad, isn't it? This is how much you get information. The Big Massive Podcast with comedian Ronan Boyle. Launched in November 2020. Is that right?
It's coming on 5 years.
The show blends. I thought it was like summertime when we started.
No, it was October. The first one went out in October. No, we might have done the first one and then shit ourselves. I bet it took me a few months.
Watched it 100 times and
No, I work out how to fucking get it online.
It was 2 hours long. We put out fucking 50 minutes in. Right. Local humour, storytelling and guest interviews. It has released over 220 episodes and maintains a strong listener base, particularly in the UK and Ireland. The podcast is known for its comedic take on various topics, often reflecting on life in Strabane and broader cultural themes. Episodes are available on platforms like Apple Podcast and Spotify. Currently, Niall is trying to get Liverpool right back.
No, it's not. Shh.
Social media and community engagement. Cook maintains a private Instagram account. Ooh. While the podcast's Instagram offers updates and clips and announcements.
I wonder, do you know what? That's interesting. ChatGPT must not be able to access my...
They can't if you're private, eh?
So it must have went and had a look and got a fucking... Must have, like, got a black wall.
All them clips we do too, you know, they're great for TikTok. He hasn't been uploading any of the clips to TikTok, ladies and gentlemen. Fucking
it was a wee bit of a boo-boo.
What, a year long?
But
a year old. He's also active in the local fitness community with connections to establishments like Peak Performance Strength and Conditions Japan.
I wonder where they pulled that out.
What?
It must have showed up on the Peak. I must have been tagged in like Peak stuff way back.
Like they're just going around every single thing connected to you.
It's just like a spider web, man. Just like seconds.
Would you see this now? Niall Cook has been actively involved in youth work in Strabane community, particularly through his association with Include Youth, a Northern Ireland-based organisation that supports young people in need. And it's going on your whole role. Oh, Cook has also played. See, this is what I'm talking about, listeners. This is what we're about. A role in the community outreach efforts. So he gives back, such as the Give a Gift appeal, which expanded the Lifford. That's another country in some people's books.
Two countries
you fucking spanned doing Santa. Satan, more like it. This initiative involves collecting and distributing gifts to families in need during the holiday season. Through endeavours, Cook contributes to creating supportive environments for young people, emphasising skill development and community engagement. Jesus Christ. Now, last wee bit now. Don't be looking.
Mad, sir. Can I tell a wee story about it?
Right.
I was recently at AI training, and we were talking about the benefits of how you can use ChatGPT in everyday life and even in your work. And one of the guys there was like, "Oh, what is it? Like, what is AI? Is it just a pile of guys in the room typing while fast?" Man, the whole room just looked around like he thought like
Osama bin Laden and the boys were all like cave.
and like we talked because one of the girls asked a question about does AI use up a while out of the world's water resource, and I was like, how does it do that? But they have to like submerge huge blocks of things to keep them cool, so it uses a lot of water. A lot of water's fed down to keep all the machines cool. So did he think there's this big like room submerged in the sea with boys just typing while quick, searching Google and fucking Niall Cook while fast and typing while fast? Man, he actually thought that's what it was, man. The whole room just burst into laughter.
What about the boys that thought the windmills were fans cooling down there because of global warming? Here, so we know we've established now that you're a podcaster, a youth worker, a jiu-jitsu specialist, and a CrossFit man. And you give back to the community as well. Niall Cook, hailing from Strabane, had a notable football career.
Thank you.
In the early 2000s, primarily as a striker and midfielder for several clubs in Northern Ireland and Republic of Ireland. So all Ireland.
All Ireland. Yeah.
Club career highlights.
Spanning. That's one word. If you Niall Cook in one word, spanning.
Spa. They should fucking... Right. Good to hear. This is good for me. I've never done this. So, from 2001 to 2002, Cook made a significant impact at Finn Harps, a League of Ireland First Division club. In the memorable 2002 FAI Cup third round match against Premier Division side Shelbourne, he scored the equaliser, contributing to a 2-1 victory. This performance earned him recognition as a promising young talent in Donegal football. Then he moved to Limavady. Was that the highlight to the... Fun Harps are the biggest team you played for. So we'll move on.
Well, I played with Limavady.
Limavady United, so were they Irish League?
They were Irish League at the time, now.
So Cook played for Limavady United during the 2005-06 season, as evidenced by a team photograph.
He was on a photograph one day.
I was waiting for an overhead kick in the final of the fucking Mourne Celtic. Is that Big Hands, Daz?
Big Hands, big fucking Frank.
Big Frank. I remember he started that day down the Ballycummin. He was a key player for Mourne Celtic, a Strabane-based club, and was considered a potential match winner in 2003 First Division League Cup final against Crescent. Who's that?
Crescent Power, probably.
Oma Town.
Yeah.
They're done now.
I was there when they were done. That was me finished them off.
Niall Cook was the reason behind Oma Town closing down.
That's not far off.
So playing style unselfish, were you? Lying bastard. So that's
changed. Man, look, if you read that whole bio, it's all unselfish. It's all just given and given and given and given.
And all I have to do,
I'm not a taker. Like.
All I have to do is write more, and there's more shit about Niall Cook. Just roll it out.
Let me hear.
Let's see what else. Just by writing more, what else? Oh, Niall Cook was born on 7th March 1980 in Strabane, Northern Ireland. A distinguished football career, striker. Aye. And then if you write in wanker, it just gives you a thumbs up. There you go.
Aye, Niall Cook played with Limavady in the Irish League from 2000 to 2000, proven by being a pitcher one time.
If you die now, like your wins would be the least of something to be proud of. Like they would look back and say, "Fuck me, dad." Aye. Give it an effort. That's because you had parents to look after you.
Your dad distinguished career as well. Go on, put on Terry Boy, see what it says.
You have to get my dad's letters out of your hole. Thanks, Dad. Give us dear ma.
Put it in the same place. Right. Tell her I love her.
Then you take it out of your hole, put it in your mouth to smuggle it out.
Getting through the gate.
I got it mixed up. You're ready to take it out of your mouth and stick it up your bum. I said, right, I took it out of my dad, man. And then when I was going in to get searched, I stuck it in my mouth.
That's why you chat shite.
That's the day I started chatting shit. I got it mixed up. It's called a smuggle. A smug. So it's the letter that... Because everything that goes... Every letter gets out. They read it, obviously. Letters don't make it. Any photographs going to my dad, they were putting scores for them and all. No school photos, us, no.
Right.
Like X's for them with their keys or whatever.
Bastards.
But if they're sending out comms, it's just rouleau paper. Fucking an essay on it. And then... they pass it to you, and if we're in visiting their own, he would give it to you. Like,
Must be
so
more.
you're meant to, you know what I mean? Stick it in your mouth.
Man, a rolly paper, Jesus Christ, you must have been having to be right tiny.
Mm.
I remember I got really good at that too at school, hey, for tests.
Aye, for cheating. No way. Has everybody going to dumb down now too? As Chat GPT, as AI gets smarter, are we just going to get fucking dopier?
But you know what, I was actually thinking, even reading that out, because I, like, how often do you read these days?
Sure, my books now are audio. And I'm running out of time. I'm not, man, I have no attention span, you know. I've been, what do you call your man, Mac, comedian? He's always on BBC. There you go, I'm reading this whole book, and I forget his first name. As life story, like. Johnny Mac, or what do you call him, comedian? He's all, with a lady, you know, he's the host. Anyway.
Bernie Mac.
It's not Bernie Mac, but it's the English version. And I'm at the interesting part where he starts getting on the stand-up, and I keep fucking going back to listen to it again because I keep on daydreaming when I'm listening to it, and then I got a slap in the face, told you ran out of your hours of listening to shit.
Right.
One book, all month. So keep going back to wrong episodes and all that.
Sure, man, we were at a child exploitation training last week, and your one was like, here's some interesting podcasts, and she was like, one was called The Witness. She says, really good. And I was like, fuck, I might listen to that. On the Spotify, got it up. All right, listen. Everything was tick green.
Do you know what was mad? We were at that one of them things, and there was a big presentation getting done. Change is good. Make sure, it was all about change is good and embrace it and all. And the guy that was up was wearing this checkered fucking lumber jacket. Change is good. No. And I looked and he was sitting beside me in the lumber jacket. I was thinking, you didn't fucking change anyway.
No, the picture on the screen was him in the lumberjack. I know.
Wearing it.
I know.
And it was like, it was in big writing, change is good. And I was wearing the same clothes. That was a month before he did the video.
I know. I spotted that too.
Change is good. That was one. Seen your underpants now again?
That same training too. Hey, we
need to stop talking about work actually.
We were doing a mindfulness thing, and everybody was like closing their eyes and touching their fingers, and my belly went bloop, and the whole place started. So everybody burst out laughing.
Showed you up your own belly.
Yeah.
Do you know the one that's tough whenever you're doing stand up and you're not wearing? See these grey trousers? Like I would think twice of wearing.
They're
these shorts. I would think twice of wearing them because
I sweat.
Pee stain. When you go for a pee and you think you're done, I think it's our age that happens more. But Mickey Bartlett says, no, you put the wee fucking toilet roll hat on your nose before you go out, and it's the best advice ever. Like, you do not want to get on stage with a pee stain in your. You'd have to bring it up. Guess what, ladies and gentlemen?
Just pass myself.
Well,
I had done it the last day too. Yeah, we were going somewhere and stopped for a pee.
Think you're done?
And I just a butt just came all down.
Oh, did you ever put it on and it's just like an extra pee? You're like, Jesus Christ.
Wet nicks.
Oh, it's just, and then wherever you put your wee willy, you're moving it away from the wet part.
And it's so uncomfortable. That wet feet.
If you had scissors, you just clip, pull them out.
So, folks, we had a big week this week too. Yeah, we were in Belfast, in West Belfast, doing a podcast with Paddy McDonnell coming Wednesday.
We're shade at the content. I should videoed us driving up the road, and I was going to do
like a wee vlog.
I woke up this morning,
got myself a gun,
and then I videoed us driving in the good weather, and then you sleeping beside me in the car, and then I forgot.
Fuck man, I
forgot, and we were up using this Paddy studio. Great podcast, by the way. You're going to enjoy that. The Return of the Pad. And then we were in Lavras. Fucking forgot. That could have been a good wee days. Do you know what I might do? A vlog for a week. Whenever, say, we've got a couple of good
guests.
Well, we've got Big Donkey coming on Monday night.
Big Donkey.
If we've got a couple of good guests and a couple of good shows on, and we're doing something else, like we do interesting stuff in a week. You'd be able to fucking get a good vlog out of it. Compared to some of the shite you see on fucking... Maybe we should start reviewing food as well.
It was actually interesting being in the green room, just shooting the shit.
That's one of the best green rooms up there. It's just chilled. Apparently over in England, they're all cunts to each other,
Oh, they don't like each other?
I think the ones that are established, anybody trying to make it, it's all fucking... What are you looking at? It's my work.
You copy my work?
Last time was good crack too. There was more people. But fair play to them coming that weather. We went away. Like, that's one of the clubs that always survive. You know what I mean? Been up there plenty of times now. Aye, the green room's so chill. Just chatting about gaming with them last night. So it was me, Jordan, Wally T and Shane just chatting about games. Did you see the clip for the new GTA?
No, but
Jesus Christ, it looks like it's going,
it's
going to take over, so it is. It's going to be $2 billion they spent on making it. So that means, like, I played Red Dead 2, right, and they reckon it took them like 5 years or something to make. And you can get on your horse, right, and just fuck off and age. Go and live in the wilderness. You'll come across Indians, bears, people come and find you, fighting them. No, so you can, and every interaction with an AI is different. Like, you take forever to do I finished the game, but only did like 25% of the game. See this new one? Like, how long do you think the last GTA 5's out?
oh fuck, it's a long time. Like,
15 years nearly.
is that what it is? I would have said 10 maybe.
But look at how good it looks.
No,
If you play it now and see the new one, they're going to have it open that they can always upgrade it.
I'm going to buy a PlayStation.
This new one's going to be a 10-year game. Like, it's going to be like it's going to be the length of time as the last one. It's going to go into the next system, the PlayStation 6. You may wait for it to come out now.
When's that coming?
I don't know, next year.
Okay, I don't need no fun. No fun.
You don't even play it. Give me your bike.
No,
You sell me your bike or what?
I haven't got the other bike yet.
Get
But I'm going
the-
to keep that bike. That's me going to the shop bike.
The other one's better for going to the shop. It's
Too fast by going to that.
The E-speed. It's not fast. It's just...
I don't know if I can afford it now. Bought a car.
He's bought a car, ladies and gentlemen. It doesn't go for ramps. It's like a seesaw.
Took's a hazard.
Just fucking every wee hang, especially when I'm sitting on it.
Oh no. Aye.
And I'm going, that's knowing you just buy son, you know I've got this for 3 years. You just have to get used to
Oh,
it.
aye. No, I'm actually going up to see that guy today to see, man, why would anybody get a car lowered? What is the point?
That's boys.
And is the opposite,
small
can I
penises.
get my car uppered?
That's what I'm saying. Come
Is
back.
that the technical term?
Do you ever, when you're a wee and you used to get your cars and take the wee wheels off and stick the big wheels on?
Aye.
That's what you want to go up and say, hey, can you put a fucking couple of big fucking massive
Tractor wheels
Fergusons
on,
on
aye.
these boys? You just driving on the working tractor tires.
Because I was chatting to people about it, like, no, you should do. You should, if there's lowering springs on it, you should offer. He says some young fella would take the arm off you to get normal springs, and he would get all the work done. I was like, why does anybody want it that low? I was in the gym a day this week, and do you know the way at the door it's flat, and then there's a slight hill.
Aye.
See when I reverse back,
Fuck off.
I was like, geez.
That's not like so. That's not the original style then. Obviously,
There's a kit or something on it.
take that wee hanger. I bet it's not the car even you're hitting in, but it's the extra kit.
That's the kit there.
Fucking get it off.
I've already chipped it. One of the young boys I was
Remember
working
I was meant to get
with.
the
One of the
new
young boys I was working with noticed it, and he fucking loved it. He loves it. You look at the fucking chip you've took out of it, yeah, it's stupid. Like, I love the car, and I love driving around the car. And like, even if you're driving medium speed on back roads,
Aye.
and every time your face is like this,
Aye. So remember I had the broken door? I just kept opening and closing it.
It
The
went
noise
away.
went away. Still there. Fucking life gets in the way of things.
what about Paddy McDonald's car?
That's a different car every time you see it, man. He says he's a wild man for cars and watches. That's what he spends all his money on. But
Would you be interested?
see, that tells me he's got a lot of surplus. You don't talk about buying things you love until you've your house.
That's being rich, surplus.
That's exactly. Like nobody, like we.
Like, I'm planning a month down to £1. No,
But your new car is a nice car, right? But you're thinking functionality. This'll keep me going. I need a decent car because I drive around the country a lot, and it'll keep me going.
But I can't even fucking.
Because your last car was fucking up on you.
Aye.
Did you put sugar in this other coffee?
Yeah,
I'll be wired round, I guess, 2 coffees.
it's too easy, isn't it? That's why.
Imagine you did that to me. I've never been spiked. Do you know how many times I've left my beer unattended and watched behind curtains?
Me either. Never happens.
Oh, fuck, that's my head.
And then when you're at one of them conferences where they're talking about the dangers of spiking, you're talking to people going, never happens.
See that joke?
But then it's mostly beautiful young girls, like.
See that swimming
Nobody's
pool?
looking at you going, fuck, I might take it back.
Depends how wired you are. There's some stage somebody gets wired and they're going, look at that. One of the faces going like that. So that wee simple joke I did about the swimming pool, ones around complaining, did you see that? The ones around, that's disgusting. So they obviously heard me chatting about a creep watching my daughter in the pool. and didn't hear the punchline. And they were writing in then, and other ones I agree. It's 2025. You don't joke about these things. The way the word's going on all.
Did you see the Eddie Hall video?
Like
that's completely taken out of context. Like, them boys were sitting outside his house, video on and fucking revving.
Tinted windows, and then coming and looking at him.
Yeah.
I'd have been out too. The part that they clipped it made him look like, but that was 20 minutes later.
Aye.
He's right. Eddie Hall.
Fuck, it had you some slap.
What about one gorilla versus 100 men?
I was just about to bring that up.
Wait to hear this, and this is true. I was doing a gig in Belfast, right, and I've got a new 10 minutes, seems to be working, and last night I did a different set from the set you seen, you know.
Yeah.
Which fucking kills it. Well, the other night was alright, but it went, all the new stuff worked. Great. So, I was telling one of the comedians after he came off, to see a conveyor belt joke. I'm thinking of adding, you can put anything on that conveyor belt. And he goes, aye. And then he told me a joke. And I swear to God, I thought of that joke on the way up the road. And I said to him, I was actually thinking about that on the way up the road. But I hate any comedian that says that to me. Because they're going, you did,
no way.
But I genuinely did, but now I don't fucking feel like doing it because... But he doesn't care. He was going, I would put that on. But it's an obvious sort of one.
Aye.
I'll tell you what it was, the conveyor belt, knowing you're seeing things going along, and then you see, after 3 weeks in Poland, a 30 pack of condoms still in the seal. You know what I mean? And then I was thinking I had not even a water balloon fight. But the comedian's good too. And he was like, and I was like, I was thinking that. And I was going to tell Eamon on the way up, what do you think this? And I just kept it to myself. And then he told me. And then I was thinking, now if I use it, he's thinking, I give him that. Anyway, it was a tag more than a joke. Go ahead. Who would won?
Oh, the man. Do you know what?
The man?
Aye.
Fuck off.
Man, there was actually an expert on. Do you know what?
For the cardio,
it's cardio. They're big and strong, but they're not built for. He says they are aggressive and strong, but they would fucking die.
We need to get that baby's clip and then stick it on us and the answer to the gorilla versus 100 because we just kick it down at everybody in the playground. But I think the gorilla would just be looking, going lunch.
No, he would die. He said you would probably have casualties, but he said he probably wouldn't get by 30.
Would he not?
No.
30B?
Like, he'd rip one person to shreds.
The first.
And then the second.
That's like the Irish during the wars, isn't it? Send in the Irish!
Man, I went down a rabbit hole last night. I was watching...
they did an AA version of what would happen, didn't they?
10,000 men against 1,000 gorillas. The gorillas just tore through them. I'm
not sure why would like you can't hurt them anyway for a start because their skin and their fucking fur and their fur.
Aye, but you talk about 100. Like, so you talk about say he rips through 30, then like he's tired and he's not punching back, and 70 men kicking and booting you. He said he would run away.
Smart fucking monkey. Depends who the 100 people are. Too.
Jump on a horse and ride away. Monkeys riding horses.
Horses riding monkeys? The cardio thing then. If an expert said it then, who am I? Who am I now?
Give me a running ball fact.
Chat GPT me.
Well, you were just like...
Gorilla. Easy, I was thinking...
100 men.
Look at its face and everything. And
100 men, but if you poke it in the eye...
You gone you and poke it in the eye.
But if there's 30 men holding it down, I'll come on and poke it in the eye, no bother.
They're massive.
They're right. Raw strength, like...
Strength, and it's got hands that would crush your face and bite you and eat you and pull your limbs off. And because I'm not thinking right. If you had the strength, if you put 100 people's strength into one fucking person, I would say it would beat the gorilla. But I think we're all just going to be.
Do you know what sickens me?
All the curtain drive boys would be running away. You know what I mean? But we'd be in fighting. But it's like, how do you get them at the one time? Do you know what I mean? You're only going to get about 5 or 6 at him at one time, so he's going to be able to do that.
Do you know what sickens me about it? Like, all the jokes we do in some of the fucking cracker clips, like freewheeling to me, just, I can watch that over and over, just pissing myself laughing. And then just something like, how would a gorilla do against 100 men? Just goes viral.
Yeah.
They're talking about it on TV, every podcast brings it up, every fucking...
Love Hate could have been like that for us.
Oh, no way. Fucking useless.
So anybody, we did a cracker podcast. Our last 2 podcasts were actually... outside of our own wee studio. What would you call it? Outreach work. But we had John Connors on, one of the stars of the brilliant fucking miniseries. It was a miniseries, what are they called?
TV series.
Love Hate.
It wasn't a miniseries, because a miniseries is one
three
season.
seasons. It was brilliant. Everybody loved it. And then we were chatting to John before we started recording, and it was about Love Hate. Was it coming back? Yep. And we were like, right.
That's the club. But there are no cameras on.
No cameras on.
And then when I got out in the car, I was like, man, we never asked him about Love. Like, that's a clip. And you were like, even just the content of it would go viral.
I'm just saying, yeah, it's happening.
Yeah.
Would have went in RT and everyone would have played it.
Fucking useless.
We are useless bastards.
And then Eamon Duffy, like, I stand to your point, like, it was like, an introduction would have been nice, man. You don't know how stressful the lead up, fucking, the mics wouldn't work.
Aye.
I couldn't get the
At one stage, you wanted to start without us being ready.
Aye.
I'd just start, and I was looking at
man, the sweat was running down my face.
The last time you did that was Colin Murphy, and it was a fucking shit show.
Aye.
Beep, the whole way through. I had to take my earphones off because I couldn't.
Aye.
I would rather not do it than not have the audio right.
I know, but
you were stressing. You see, you wanted to just sorry boys.
And one time, I hooked the camera on, and the screw wasn't, and it fucking went. Man, my heart nearly dropped through my fucking.
That was Mark's camera too.
About 800 pounds worth of camera nearly hit the floor, like.
And I was chilling with the two lads because I wanted to relax them. No one that's my job. Communication.
And your man was saying technical. Is it an RDL RTD2 lead? And I was like, if you say so.
He thought you knew all your shit about it.
Aye. And then he was like, I'm going to turn the lights down and just make sure when you're in and bring the exposure up. And I was like, of course.
We hadn't a clue. That's like when I was on here.
And then I was laying away, man. We usually have a cameraman like he does all this. I'm not used to lights.
I should have brought my PA the day when they're busy.
And do you know what? I think the video's slightly out of focus.
No way. See, we don't know.
Nah.
We don't know, man.
It was just the way it happened. He opened up. Like, if we had a half an hour to set up.
People listened to it, enjoyed it, don't they?
They enjoyed it,
So that's good.
But we didn't give any context, but the part of that was just, man, stress.
But I did introduce John Connors, the actor from Love Hate and Cardboard Gangsters.
You did say that,
And it says Sean Murray, filmmaker on Quiet Graves.
I think so,
I did.
Fuck up, Emma.
I didn't do like a big 20-minute fucking intro because I didn't know anything about it.
And I put a big massive intro up on the Sunday before it.
So stick that up.
And we really would have loved them separately.
Separately?
Like, I would have loved to talk to Sean Murray. He's a very serious man, like. And then John Connor could fucking talk all day. I would have loved them separately.
We could have done one each, but we were on the go all day.
I was fucking...
We've been in Belfast a few times. 3 times in the last week I've been in Belfast. Entertaining the fucking thousands.
Paddy McDonald was good. There was a few...
Paddy was coming crack. Paddy's always good. Paddy's perfect for podcasts. There's nothing worse than bringing somebody on and it's just one way fucking...
I know, and...
That's why we're good together, because sometimes we have guests and we just do that. Anyway. Even looking at each other.
And folks, do you see if you ever have a guest on and you're like, go on, let the fucking guest talk? It's the guest not talking.
Aye. Ones are saying to me, Jesus, let the man talk. We know. You just know by the way they're...
Aye. They're nervous and they just end up clamming up and saying nothing.
Aye. Some you wouldn't expect to. Jelvis was a hard one.
Aye. A couple of comedians.
Jelvis, every time you asked him a question, he thought you were offending him.
Aye.
Huh? Same. Uh-huh.
And even Jared...
Did you hear Jelvis's transition back to Elvis again?
Aye.
Me trans Elvis.
He asked ChatGPT, should he be Elvis anymore? And ChatGPT was like, no, be yourself, Jelvis.
What? And then I beat himself and nobody came to see him?
No.
Back to Jelvis again. Keep what works.
But Jelvis works, like.
That's what I'm saying, because it's different. And
like there's...
He started slowly trying to go back to being Jordan. So he didn't dye the eyebrows for a couple of weeks thinking nobody knew. He just big black hair and I said had ginger eyebrows. And then slowly but surely got the hair back and then made his announcement, Elvis is dead. I think he did like a gravestone and all. Elvis is dead or something like that. And then...
Man, it was on it like it was...
And the singing, I think his singing's actually improving, but he was doing Elvis... So he was doing Elvis's voice with non-Elvis songs. Being him. That's what I thought would have probably worked, but no. So now he's
it's
back
like
out.
an Oasis tribute band that are fucking brilliant and everybody goes to see them and then they're like, hey, we're not doing Oasis anymore.
Aye.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. They're here to see that. They're here to see your version of Elvis. And his dancing and all is great to watch. Like.
Aye, he's entertaining.
He's entertaining. He was doing a boxing tournament there at the weekend, I think. Just getting up in the ring and doing Elvis. If it's instrumental, they just love you.
And yeah, and like you don't want to be taking the hand out of people like that either. Like, I know we fucking joke about it, like, but Elvis is a good guy.
Elvis. Hey, he's got some balls and he's doing what he wants to do. He's living a life he wants. Fair fucking play to him. So
I wouldn't have the hassle.
The most people that slang mother, people that are not happy in their own conditions, and we always say.
And do you know what? One of the things I think for Elvis too was I think there's like a fucking turf war down there. It's just not you rock up and fucking.
Didn't they have a face off with that nun?
Aye. Elvis versus nun.
It's great walking around Belfast.
And like
Belfast today, it'd be lovely. Hey? You see when the sun's out, Derry's unreal for a wee pint or two when the sun's out. When we were doing the live pod, remember it was the sunny one, class.
And like see them preachers in Belfast, man.
See your man that he's turning into a bit of a preacher on. He tried to be, what do you call your man? It's always motivational. He's not wise. He's always on to do better or winners win.
Not sure.
Belfast boy thinks he's an entrepreneur. Winners win. And then there's another boy going on, fucking, he was in a boxing match there. He's now all religious. Anyway, there's people just on that are just fucking mad.
Hey, but man, see them people that fucking deliver the word of God on a microphone in the middle of Belfast and shouting about you need to repent and the words coming to and like, why? Fuck, man. Like,
man.
To me, I know it's not correct. It's not faith. Man, that's mental illness.
Do you know what's annoying me? And it's mental, like the Mecca movement. Make Ireland great again. The green hats.
Aye.
They're running around with posters of Trump and
man,
Conor McGregor.
That marching letter.
When was it? First of all, when was Ireland great? Was it you talking back when the English tried to rule the country?
The Celtic Tiger.
Whenever they fucking cancelled the Irish language, they tried to make it obsolete. What about the famine? Genocide? Was that good?
It was good crack.
Or the Rising? Or like we're from the 6 counties, the Troubles weren't great crack. Well, we'll bring it back to them. Make it. Like,
well, I was listening to Kieran
when was it great?
You said the Celtic Tiger. We had the Troubles.
And the other thing too is Conor McGregor, President of Ireland. It's like the Queen of England. You do fuck all. They've no power. Like when Conor McGregor gets in his power, he's going to change everything. He can't do anything, and he's not going to get voted in. It's just fucking mental. Hey, stop blaming the. You know what it reminds me of? Do you remember the Ra back in the day and used to kneecap the wee dealers, young fellas who were running about instead of going to the core?
Aye.
Like if you see brown people running around and that's what it is. They don't seem to be as mad about the Ukrainians for some reason because their skin tone, I think. But if you see somebody standing with a Weller's bag and all their possessions in it, they're all going, why is it only men? Well, you're not going to send your wains or your wife over in Dingy, right? But don't blame them. They end up somewhere.
Aye.
Blame the boy that owns the hotel in the fucking village that was serving the community and then decided, like, so this is what's happening to these guys in the hotel, right? Somebody's coming and said, like, a hotel doesn't have every room sold out every night for a year.
Aye.
No hotel.
No.
But if they come and say, we'll give you double the money for each room, and every one of them will be sold out every night.
Very few not taking it, like.
But that's on them.
Aye.
They're fucking the community.
Aye.
Bring the busloads in. Let them use my hotel.
They're taking the money, like.
So the hotel's closed to the community. But they're going round going, I don't know. They're blaming anybody with brown skin.
I was working with a young lad that came in from Eritrea, hey, and see when he got off the boat, he thought he was in England.
That's what I'm saying.
He didn't have a clue where he was.
They don't know we're there.
He thought he was in England. Him and his mates thought they were in England.
But you have to then look at the bigger picture. Why are people leaving their countries? Because the Western world are blowing them the butts. People are just not fucking scratching onto the surface here. And then you have to remember with the Irish, we're everywhere.
Disease.
There's more Irish around the world than there is in Ireland, for fuck's sake.
And you know what?
And I do think people need vetted and we need to know who's coming in and whatnot, but Jesus Christ, like there's racism and there's people. I think there's people that aren't racist in them marches, obviously, and there are people that are afraid. But there's too many racists. Like the way they attacked Black Paddy.
I know why.
They were pushing him in the head and all. Says I up doing marching with orange marches. He's just up trying to fucking retirement. Like I did my fair.
It's just making
I
content.
Did my fair share of cross community work.
Fair.
For a Catholic, I did more cross community work.
We got a Swedish here from Ronan.
Birdie.
Don't be fair, play the birdie.
Oh, you're going. We dose of racism.
Oh, make Ireland great again.
Make Ireland great again.
Man, I was very disappointed.
Take that again out of it, maybe, and you could wear it. Make Ireland great.
It was very disappointing to see that march in Letterkenny, like.
Aye. But then if you did a counter one, it'd be 4 times the size, wasn't it? But like they're calling Letterkenny, but there was a boy on saying, there's no white people left in Letterkenny, and while he was doing his big speech, about 7 white people walked past him from behind. Then he stopped another guy, black guy, and he says, right, what are you doing here? And he goes, I live here, right, what do you do as a job? He says, I am, my maths teacher. Okay. Let's move along, get somebody that's fucking stabbing people.
Let's get the right.
Let's get to the right brown person. Fucking. And listen, I'm having arguments with family over this.
Nah.
So it's not like clear cut, and I do think, like, every group of people's got bastards. Like, I'll give you an example. Do you know the word hooligan, where it fucking came from?
No.
The Irish. It was a family called the Hooligans that kicked fucking English people when they moved over. So they were a gang.
Them fucking hooligans.
The Hooligans, it was a surname, an Irish surname.
For anybody who's listening, maybe Google that as well.
Google that, go. An Irish family, and then it ended up hooligans was used because we were fucking. So people were saying at least the Irish, when they went to work, and there was always the hooligan section. Like, if you're going to bring 70 men into a community, there's going to be 5 of them that are bastards, you know what I mean? That make the rest of them look bad. I'm not an expert in anything, by the way, so this is just me fucking talking shit. What? I'm right? I'm right. You need to ask the right question, man. Hooligan originated from Irish and London.
Noted that the English commander-in-chief during the Jacobite Rising of 1745, General Wade, misheard the local Scots Gaelic word for midge, mire.
No, you're looking up the wrong thing.
I was like, where does the word hooligan originate?
There's Hannigans, isn't there? Spell hooligan.
Hooligan. You're a fucking lying bastard. Where did you hear that? Like,
the word hooligan has Irish connections. The term hooligan became popular in 19th century London to describe rowdy and violent troublemakers, especially young men. One theory suggests it came from an Irish surname, the hooligan or hooligan.
Wait, here, what do you hear? The compact Oxford English Dictionary states the word may have originated from a surname of a rowdy Irish family.
Thank you.
Hold on. In a music,
you don't need to hear it.
Hold on. In a music hall in the 1880s, Clarence Rook, in his 1899 book Hooligan Nights, wrote the word came from Patrick Houlihan, an Irish bouncer and thief who lived in London.
So in 100 years' time, the word hooligan will be more Jamar or something on it. Kumar. Or
it also could have been like your man heard the word wrong.
The hooligan sounds like an Irish surname, doesn't it?
He misheard the local Scots Gaelic word for midgie and coined the word hooligan to describe its fury and frustration at the way the tiny biting creatures made life of his soldiers and himself a misery.
Midgets.
Midgies are bastards. Like, they are hooligans.
Aye. You can get the big hateful ones.
Jeez, we were watching Gaelic. Man, they attack you, like. You'd be like, ah!
I've only got an hour in my car, so we need to go.
Right, okay.
Yes, gentlemen, thanks for listening. Thanks for jumping on Patreon. We're getting more ease. We feel like we're getting a wee bit developing a bit, aren't we? We seem to be.
We're going to push on. We're going to start putting out feelers for guests that
aren't necessarily comedians.
Aye. And TV, film.
Yeah.
Keep pushing.
Let us know who you want. We'd love to get Connor Bradley if you're listening. Connor. Wouldn't that be class? We local man.
Cut that. Wait, like, that was going to be a major surprise. Like,
it's not now.
No.
Because it'll be a surprise when he doesn't come.
Well, it won't be a surprise.
Won't be at all. Thank you.
Right then. Up a fucking hoods.